Hi all, welcome to another lecture on mechanics of machinery. Today we are going to discuss the problem because in the last class, in the last lecture, I explained the law of gearing as well as the derivation for the length of path of contact, length of arc of contact and contact ratio. Now in this lecture, we will solve problems relating to those topics, that is the length of path of contact, arc of contact and contact ratio. Okay. So first let's review some of the important equations which we are going to use for this problems. First and most important equation is the radius, which is equal to mt by 2, where m is the module, t is the number of teeth. Small r means pitch circle radius of pinion. M into t by 2, that is the equation for the pitch circle radius of pinion. Similarly, pitch circle radius for the gear, the equation is m into capital T divided by 2. Because in the gear drives, there are two gears. One is called as the pinion and other is called as the gear. Pinion is notated by small letters and gear is notated by capital letters. That is why small r, which is the pitch circle radius of pinion, and capital R, which is the pitch circle radius of the gear. So, small r is equal to m into t divided by 2. The basic equation is the module is equal to diameter divided by number of teeth. So, radius is equal to m into t by 2. This is the basic equation. Okay. Then the addendum radius of the pinion, that also we need to find out for solving the problem. Ra, addendum radius for pinion, capital Ra, addendum radius for gear. So, addendum radius for pinion is equal to r plus addendum, and capital R is equal to capital R plus addendum. Okay. Similarly, if we want the dedendum radius and if dedendum is given, then RD is equal to R minus of dedendum. Okay. So, this is another equation for path of approach and path of recess. I think you remember the derivation in the last lecture. You first go through the derivation, revise the derivations, because while solving the problem, that concept is very important. Otherwise, it is like by hearting the equations and by hearting the steps. Okay. So, first you understand the concept of the derivation, the path of approach and path of recess. The equations are given here. When it comes to path of approach, we will use the capital R, that is the radius of gear, and path of recess small r, the radius of the pinion. When we sum the path of approach and path of recess, we will get the length of path of contact, which is given by KL. So my suggestion is, or the better approach is to individually find the path of approach, individually find the path of recess, then sum those to get the length of path of contact instead of applying directly in this equation. Okay. So, this is the equation for the path of contact, and equation for the arc of contact is equal to length of path of contact divided by cos phi, where phi is the pressure angle. Okay. If we want arc of okay. And finally, the contact ratio or number of pairs of teeth in contact, which is given by the length of arc of contact divided by circular pitch, and the equation for circular pitch is pi times module. Because in most of the problems, the given data will be the module. That is why I represent everything with respect to the module, even the radius I notate with respect to module. Okay. So, these are the important equation. Now, let us directly go through the problem. So, here is one problem. Your first step is to write down all the given data. Okay. Two involute gears of 20-degree pressure angle. That means phi is equal to 20 degree. The number of teeth on pinion is 20. That means small t, it's on pinion. So, small t is equal to 20 and gear ratio is 2. Gear ratio means capital T divided by small t. If the number of teeth on gear is not directly given, then gear ratio they will give. They will provide the gear ratio so that we can calculate the number of teeth on gear. Okay. So, gear ratio, which is T by T, is equal to 2. Okay. And if the pitch expressed in module is 5 mm, module is given as 5 mm, and pitch line velocity, that part we don't need because we are not going into the equation for the velocity of sliding or anything. So that speed is not needed for this problem. Okay, so V is given as 1.2 meter per second, assuming addendum as standard and is equal to 1 module. Addendum is equal to 1 module, which means module is equal to 5 millimeter. So addendum is directly given as 5 millimeter. The first question is to find out the angle turned through by the pinion when one pair of teeth is in mesh. That means we simply need to find out the contact ratio, number of pairs of teeth in contact. So we need to find out the contact ratio. For finding the contact ratio, we need length of arc of contact. And for finding the length of arc of contact, we need length of path of contact. And for finding the length of path of contact, we need path of access and path of recess, approach and path of recess. So we need to use these equations. So let's start from this equation. We need path of approach, path of recess, length of path of contact, then we will find arc of contact, and finally the contact ratio. Okay. So first, for finding the path of approach and path of recess, we need 4 data: capital R, small r, capital RA, small ra. So our first step is to find out the radiuses of pinion, pitch circle radiuses and addendum radiuses. Here, small r is equal to m into t by 2, capital R is equal to m into t by 2. It's a direct question, direct substitution. Then we can find out the addendum radius, which is given by r plus addendum. 50 plus addendum is given as 5 mm, and capital RA, which is again 100 plus 5, 105 millimeter. Then we will go through the path of approach, which is this, given by this equation, and when we substitute all the values in this equation, we will get the path of approach, which is 12.65 millimeter. Then we will go through the path of recess, again substitute those in this equation, and you will get path of recess and some path of approach and path of recess, and you will get the path of contact. Now we need arc of contact. For that, length of arc of contact is equal to length of path of contact divided by cos phi, which is 25.7 mm. And finally, we need the contact ratio. Finally, we need the angle turned through by the pinion. That is length of arc of contact divided by circumference of the pinion into 360 degree. This is the equation for the angle turned through by the pinion. Okay, and you will get the answer as 29.45 degree. So this is how this velocity part you can skip because we are not studying those things, because in our syllabus that part is not included. So this is the way we need to solve the problem. Just simply follow this procedure. First find all the radiuses, then find path of contact, then find arc of contact, and finally the contact ratio or number of teeth, number of pairs of teeth in mesh. Okay, so this is one question. This question also you can try this angle part where, so this velocity part we don't need it. Otherwise this one is similar to the previous one. A pair of gears having 20 and 40 teeth respectively, that means capital T and small t is given. N is given. N is normally given for finding the velocity, but that part we can skip. Determine the velocity of sliding, that part we don't need. Again, assume the gear teeth as 20 degree involute form. So 5 is given, addendum is 5 millimeter, and the module is 5 millimeter. Find the angle through which the pinion turns while any pairs of teeth are in contact. I hope this is same as that of the previous question, only the numerics are changed. First you find all the radiuses, then find arc of contact, then find path of contact, and then find the arc of contact, and finally the angle through which the pinion turns. Okay, so hope you understand this problem. You try the other two problems because of the same thing only, nothing I need to explain more. Okay, so this is the one set of problem you need to solve in this third module. and also we have another one more set of problem that will come in the interference part. Okay, so with this I am concluding. I am Vipin Koban signing off. Thank you.